If you ride all year round, especially on a bike like this, then stick around because this product may well make your life much more enjoyable over those colder months. If you're one of those hardy souls that rides all year round, particularly in the UK, then any little bit of extra comfort that you can get is good. A lot of modern bikes come as standard with heated grips and some of those with heated seats, and anything like that can help make riding through the winter much more enjoyable. But what if you don't have that option? What if you're riding something like this Speed Twin 1200? This has got heated grips on it, which is nice, but there is no heated seat option. Well, the solution is here, and it comes in the form of this heated seat pad from KEIS. But this does have a double use, because not only is there a heated element inside this, there is also an inflatable cushion, so you can add some comfort to that warmth as well. But of course that means that this is useful all year round. In the summer, when you don't want the heating part of it, you've got that cushioning, and these do work. I have used a similar one to this on my trip to Poland a few years ago when I went to visit the site of the POW camp that my father was in. I did that on my KTM 790, which has got a rock hard seat, and a padded cushion like this was an absolute godsend. On the flip side, in the winter, if you don't actually want that extra padding, and on this bike I found that actually I don't need that, you can just take that bladder out and use this just as a heated pad. It works in exactly the same way as all other KEIS heated gear. You just have a power cable that connects directly to the battery. All you need to remember is to make sure you put the right fuse in for the right kit. So for example, looking in instructions, this seat pad draws 1.4 amps. So you put a 2 amp fuse in it, and the power cable comes with a number of different fuses that you can fit on there. It also means that you could use this in conjunction with heated gear. So if you put a wire splitter on this, you could have one cable going to the seat and the other cable going to your jacket or your gloves or trousers or whatever that may be. As I say, you just got to make sure you put the appropriate fuse in, and KEIS have got a guide on their website and on all the packaging as to exactly what fuses you need with what piece of kit. Fitting it's an absolute doddle too. With the kit that you get with the wiring, you just connect positive and negative to the terminals. That's where you push your fuse in, and then you run the connector out to somewhere appropriate. On this bike it's really easy, just run it under the frame rail between that and the side panel, and it sits there nice and neatly. To fit the pad to the seat, you literally just loop the two straps over and clip them into place, and then you can pull to tighten them. They are elasticated to make that done, and then it's just a case of popping the seat back into place, connecting the cable, and it couldn't be easier to use. Once everything is connected up and fitted, you've got this little flap down here with your button. Press and hold that. It is now on its hottest setting. One click goes to the medium setting, the other click goes to the low setting. So it's very easy when you're riding to reach down between your legs and give this a click even with gloved hands. Obviously the thing to remember is, because this is connected to the battery, when you finish your ride, press and hold to switch that off to save draining the battery. So it's really simple, but importantly I found it really effective as well. The levels of heat are noticeable, and in its highest setting it does get quite warm. I found when riding, unless you're in really low conditions, you can put it on the highest setting for a few minutes, get the warmth into it, let it warm up, and then drop it down to the low or medium, and that's just enough to keep you going. It's around 3.5 degrees today, so this has been really useful, and that's all I've needed to do. Once you drop to close to zero and below zero, then you'd probably want to leave it in the highest setting. But it works really well, it warms up quickly. I can't really think of any negatives. The only thing I found is, depending on what you're wearing trouser wise, this surface can be a little bit slippery, it's not as grippy, and to be honest, that's the only minor niggle that I've got about this, and I'm sure actually over time that will improve. But it's easy to connect, it's easy to fit, it's effective, it's easy to use, and it's much cheaper than a heated seat option. This is £100 all in with everything that you need, and that's certainly much cheaper than any heated seat option you will find on a bike. But it also has the advantage that this can be moved from bike to bike if you own multiple bikes. All in all, I think it is a winner. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go away and have a look at this in more detail. But just to clarify, this isn't a paid video. I'm not sponsored by KEIS. There's no affiliate link where I'm going to get a kickback out of it, but they did obviously supply this to me to test and bring you this little video. So as ever, I'm honest and objective about this, and I can't, as I say, see a downside about it. It works, it does exactly what you expect it to do. It's easy to use, it's easy to fit, and it certainly keeps your backside warm when the weather is cold. If you've got any questions, if there's anything that you think I might have missed out, then let me know in the comment section down below. Other than that, all I want to say is thanks for watching, and until next time, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.